Hi guys, this is Michael from Nature. Today I will be talking about my recent project involving the remote camera for wildlife filming. In this video I will mention the harsh weather conditions during the shoot. I will show the recent changes and updates in my equipment. I will go through the steps setting up the equipment on location, and of course the shoot itself and its results. Lastly, I will make some conclusions and ideas for future improvements. Some of you follow my channel and probably know that I built a remotely controlled camera designed for filming wildlife. My idea was to build a system capable of getting high quality footage. It should be possible to use any camera brand together with remote controlled equipment, and it should work over longer distances. In my previous videos, I demonstrated this equipment when filming roe deer near my summer house. However, I had to improve some of the technical solutions in order to make equipment more compact, more reliable, and more durable. Last weekend, January 11th, I went to a photoblind in northern Västmanland, Sweden, to film golden eagle. I stayed in the shelter for 22 hours, and the temperature was varying between -19 to -12 Celsius, which of course is a tough test for any electronic equipment. I was able to get an excellent footage, and I could control the camera for the whole my stay there for 22 hours. Oh, hi guys. I made some modifications to the setup since last time, and today it's not that much in detail, but I just show the main components of the setup. So this is a Wi-Fi router connected to 4G network or 5G network, cell phones, and this is device for controlling the switch on the main camera. It goes via device called the switch bot, which is normally used for home automation, smart home automation. So that's it. And this is the electric box, which is a bit more compact. It's quite big, but it's more compact than last time, since I need to have a big battery inside. So the dimensions is 40 centimeters to 30 centimeters and 18 centimeters, and it weighs approximately 10 kilograms together with the mount or everything. And this mount is used normally for astronomy, and what I like about this mount is it's sturdy. It takes 8 kilograms equipment if needed, and it can go very slowly and silent if needed, and it's weather resistance as well. And inside the box we can see the main components there, and this is the main battery, lithium battery with quite a capacity inside, 12 volts battery. And this is a compact PC, Blackview PC, model 30 I guess. This is electronic plate for controlling the heating of the camera. And now it's winter time, it's a risk for fogging and freezing, so you need to warm the lens. So this is a device to controlling the heating process. So that's it. And lastly, we'll take a look at the main camera, which I place here, and it's capable of tilting and panning. And yeah, and the main modification since last time, it's the start button. So I need to start the camera on remote to put the current and shut it off when it's nothing to see, nothing to film. I will shut it off to save the battery. And it works using switch bot. I can control it either way using mobile phone or using PC inside this electric box. So on the iPhone, it's a SwitchBot app, and I push the button here.
So it shuts the camera, shut off camera, and then push it again. It's starting up the camera. So that's the way it works. And last time I used it, it was quite tough conditions, harsh weather conditions, minus 19 degrees. And it was operational for 22 hours in the wilderness, so I'm pretty satisfied with the results of this.
Alright, let us move on to our location. This time I was in a rented photoblind provided by Daniel Gren and his company Bird Safari Sweden. This place is quite known and popular among bird watchers and wildlife photographers. When using this shelter, it's important not to show yourself and not to move around during daytime. Otherwise, the birds would avoid this place for several days. On location, I set up my remotely controlled cam and also set up a surveillance cam just to perform a field test of it. I used snow camouflage on the remote camera. I placed a mobile Wi-Fi hub on a tree nearby. When all the pieces are in place, I start the gear and test the connection, which worked nicely. Then I shut down the remote camera and I use a switch bot to push on/off button on the camera for this. And also shut down my laptop to save the battery. When the bird showed up at about 11 o'clock, I opened my Mac, activated the remote camera and started recording. You can see simultaneous recording on Z9 Nikon with a 400mm lens, telelens, and on ZR Nikon with a 50mm lens, which was a remotely controlled camera. In this case, it was no sensational difference between the normal recording and remote recording. However, in my opinion, it looks nicer with a closer approach to your motive. As for the quality, the remote camera delivers a perfect shoot and it as good as my main camera Z9. I had no issues with fogging on the lens or other problems during the whole shoot. I shut down the camera when it was less action, and I started it again when needed. And the battery still had power until the end of a session at dusk. So, my conclusions for this session is that my remotely controlled equipment worked very well in the harsh conditions at minus 19 degrees Celsius, and it was still functional after 22 hours. The image quality was excellent. In future, I need to pay more attention to camouflage, especially when dealing with shy species. Next conclusion, dealing with shy species, avoid moving the camera, panning or tilting it when animals are close to it. Some animals can hear tiny sounds from my astronomy mount, which I use to point the camera. The last conclusion is I will further work with my electronic box to improve its convenience in use and maybe introduce some new functions. For example, remote start button for the PC inside the box. This would of course increase the battery time even further. Thank you for watching. Bye till next time.